Joe Biden has been president for 25 months. He said he would build an economy for working families in America. The largest infrastructure law in U.S. history, done. The American Rescue Plan, done. The CHIPS and Science Act, done. The Inflation Reduction Act, done. The United States economy added 517,000 jobs last month alone. The unemployment rate is 3.4%, the lowest in 54 years. Biden created 11 million jobs. That's 440,000 jobs every single month. According to Bloomberg Business, Biden is now on his way to becoming the greatest job-producing president in U.S. history. 35 million Americans today have health care because of the Affordable Care Act. 92% of all Americans have health care that is better and more affordable. It's no wonder why, Mr. Speaker, that our Republican House colleagues are now threatening to destroy the American economy by defaulting on the very obligations that they voted to create. We are better as a nation.
Greetings, friends. President Biden wants all lawmakers to take action as soon as possible. Biden is pushing to bring back important relief programs to help low-income households and families this year. This will include monthly stimulus checks. My friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of the details. If you'd like to enter this coming Friday's giveaway, all you have to do, friends, is click and like several of my videos, and then do comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the weekly giveaways. In a State of the Union address that focused largely on economic and pocketbook issues, President Biden once again called on Congress to revive the expanded child tax credit. It is a policy from the first year of his presidency that significantly cut the child poverty rates in America in half. President Biden called for a number of changes to tax policy in his State of the Union address, including significantly raising the levy on stock buybacks and imposing a billionaire minimum tax. But the shout-out to the expanded child tax credit is more immediately significant for the average American family than a tax on billionaires. The expanded child tax credit was instituted in 2021's American Rescue Plan to help families with children struggling financially amid the economic chaos and rising inflation. The maximum benefit of the credit was increased from $2,000 to $3,000 in 2021 for children ages 6 to 17, and to $3,600 for children under the age of 6. So half of that credit was given in advance in monthly payments to families to help them throughout the year, and the other half was given as part of a household's tax refund. Households with no or low income were able to receive it for the first time ever, though it can take years for a policy to have tangible effects. The impact of the child tax credit expansion was swift and noticeable. Child poverty fell dramatically by more than 25%, as did food scarcity levels. Parents reported using the advance payments for household essentials like groceries, new clothing for school, and utility bills. Despite worries from conservatives, researchers found no evidence that the policy discouraged work among parents. The Center on Budget and Policy Priorities said, "The success of the 2021 expansion showed us that high child poverty rates are a policy choice, but Congress failed to renew the expansion in 2022, reverting the credit back to its former, less generous iteration." That is one of the reasons that families could see smaller tax refunds this year when they file their 2022 tax returns. Some states implemented their own version of a child tax credit last year to make up for some of the difference. But still, without the federal expansion, millions of U.S. children fell back below the poverty line in January 2022. One of the biggest sticking points is whether or not the expanded child tax credit has a work requirement attached to it. meaning whether or not parents need to receive a certain amount of income in order to qualify. Most Democrats say it should not and want the credit to be fully refundable so that it helps the poorest children whose parents can't work full-time or at all, who need the help the most. Opponents believe there should be some sort of work requirement. An estimated 19 million children do not receive the standard child tax credit, which maxes out at $2,000 per child because their parents or guardians do not earn enough to qualify for it. Eliminating child poverty is one of President Biden's stated goals for his presidency, and he has been pushing for an extension of the credit, as well as other child care and family-friendly tax policies. It was part of his Build Back Better plan, but was scrapped from what eventually became the Inflation Reduction Act, which was signed into law last year. Predictably, support for bringing the expansion back on the federal level falls largely along party lines for Democrats. Progressive commentators have called it President Biden's single biggest policy success. During his speech, President Biden touted the expansion success, saying it gave millions of families financial breathing room. In addition to wanting a work requirement, Republicans say it is too expensive and complicated to implement. The Tax Foundation has stated, additional support for families and children is a commendable goal, but a goal best achieved through a more simplified and targeted policy. So dear friends, what are your thoughts about the expanded child tax credit? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Well, my amazing and most awesome friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Saturday. My friends, I want to say thank you so much for all of you who are part of this community and who join me here every day. The two winners of yesterday's Walmart gift card giveaway is Sharon Furman and Diane Randall. Congratulations, friends! To claim your gift card, please check your notifications page and send me a message. Or you can also message me on my Facebook page. Friends, I'll be announcing 2 more winners next Friday. Please make sure you enter the weekly giveaways by subscribing to my channel, clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. Friends, the more videos that you watch and then leave a comment on, the greater your chances of winning the weekly giveaways. Thank you, my friends, and have a wonderful and very blessed weekend.